light haze rose up from the cool, stagnant water as the final glimmers of crimson sunlight were consumed by the rolling black hills. On the rocky, speckled shoreline filled with smooth rocks as black as the water, the waves softly churned and lapped against the sand. I closed my eyes and breathed in deep, softly counting to 10. Again I breathed and hoped and prayed that when I looked, I'd see the sand. Nothing atop it, nothing in the way. But when my eyelids slid open and the chilling night breeze hit my eyes, nothing had changed. Battered and broken, a pale form lay, sprawled out in horrible angles, its color a hideous, decaying white, so incredibly out of place that it seemed to glow against the gathering darkness. They're on their way. The 911 operator's words echoed in my head. That was 5 minutes ago, when I held the phone so tightly pressed to my ear that the plastic had gone hot and was beaded with sweat. Now the phone lay at my side, long since having lost its temperature, the cool plastic resting in my shaking hand. The chilling wind softly rustled the cattails around me, the faint scent of rain in the air as the approaching thunderheads grew even darker. I could feel their low rumbles deep in my chest. Remain at the scene, the operator had said. A light raindrop hit my exposed skin and I flinched slightly. Not moving a muscle, staying frozen in my stance, I watched the droplet slowly cascade down my hand. It reached the end of my index finger, hanging as if to fall, yet desperately clinging on. Remain at the scene. I lightly shook my hand and watched the drop fall to the ground, just as another hit my head. The world quickly seemed to fall into the distance as the light pitter-patter turned into a driving torrent and everything was converted to grayscale. The sheets of water obscured my vision and I could no longer tell the ground from the sky. They're on their way. The ground became mud, overflowing with brown, sluggish water, churning just like the lake. The horrible, pale shape slowly became smeared with the brown slag. Mud flowed into its open mouth as it lay, motionless, unable to turn away. It didn't blink as the tainted water flowed across its dull eyes, staring straight ahead, seeing nothing. It didn't complain, didn't cringe or scream as the mud seeped into its gashes, mixing with the sticky crimson, so dark it almost appeared black. I don't think they understood me. I don't think they even tried. When I told them on the phone that I found his body in the water, I don't think they understood that he hadn't drowned. When I told them that I thought my friend had been murdered, I don't think they understood that his body was torn in half. When I told them that I thought the killer might come back, I don't think they realized that I was already watching it approach. When they told me that they were on their way to remain at the scene, I don't think they realized that my legs lay in ribbons around me, my blood swirling and mixing with the mud. And that creature, crouching feet from me, eating the corpse of my friend. I don't think it's a slow eater, and I don't think it will get full before they arrive.